right, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Yashim, Yahushai, by Yashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of Yasha Allah, upholding the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Peace and salutation. This is the brother Bakwasha, and just want to talk about these drums of war that are being beaten, and how World War III, literally, we are in the midst of, and how Babylon the Great is on the brink of judgment from Yahweh Shemiah Shai. And it's beautiful in the spirit, knowing that our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. And it's really revealing Esau, the so-called white man, for the devil, and which he really is, that has deceived the earth, okay, that is the cause, okay, of all evil, all wickedness, okay, all pollution. And so I just want to bring out a quick scripture, and through the spirit, what's really being shown is the power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai through the prophets of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, because no one has ever told us we had enemies. No one ever told us who we are as a people, okay, that those small hats that are speaking lies everywhere they go, okay, are the reasons why our people, part of the reasons why our people are in the state in which they're in, completely defiled by the bread of the Gentiles, right? Drunk off the wine, the philosophy of Babylon, aka America, right? Discontinued from our heritage as a people, our identity, okay, with our creator Yahweh, which means he is, nor have a relationship with our big brother Yahweh Shai, which his name means he saves, or he is salvation. So all of these things are being revealed through the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, but those things were not taught to us, and it's only revealed through the prophets and the elders and the apostles that actually have been sent forth, okay, to awaken the hopeful elect of our people. And so judgment is nigh, you know, all the things in which Babylon has done, specifically towards the children of Israel, but the blasphemy in which Esau, the so-called white man, has portrayed across the earth, okay, which is essentially idolatry, lifting himself up as if he's God. And all of those things are not true. And as scripture says, Yahweh Shemiah Shai is returning, man. It's not going to meet Esau, the so-called white man, as a man. Okay? It's going to meet him as a powerful force. And that force in itself is going to be judgment from Yahweh Shemiah Shai in the form of 200 million thermonuclear ICBM missiles. Okay? You see, the fireworks haven't even began. This is all just Yahweh Shemiah Shai setting things up, okay? Putting those things in array, okay? Or in an arrangement, or in order, okay? So real quick, this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. This is the other heathen nations, okay? Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong. And that's what's happening now in the valley of Yehoshaphat, okay, which is the valley of judgment. All right, all in the east, okay. There have been invasions, okay. There's been missiles. There's been weapons, spears, swords in the modern day sense, okay? Attacks from Iran, attacks from Russia, okay? All these nations that are in that region are now coming up against Babylon, aka America, okay? And matter of fact, let's see here real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. So that's what's happening now, okay? Babylon, that used to be this queen that sat upon a throne of wickedness, now all the chief ones, all the other kings of the earth, okay, are starting to see Babylon in itself through its economy, through its quote-unquote military. Even its military no longer has a Department of Defense, but has a Department for War. But the people that are fighting this war are weak, man. Okay? When these other heathen nations are becoming stronger. Okay? Verse 9, 10, Isaiah 14 and 10, it says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? And so this is now almost an even playing field. Babylon, aka America, used to have the supreme power, in which it does for the most part, but Russia, China, all the rest of these nations, okay, that have beaten their plowshares into swords, okay, are now saying, I'm strong, you're weak, okay? But all of this is in accordance with prophecy, okay? Because as scripture says, the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, you know? And in the eyes of Yahushai, our captivity has been but for a moment. And all of this wickedness that has been done throughout the earth is about to be removed in a moment. Okay? And so just wanted to go into that real quick. Lord will, it was edifying. And yeah, man, this thing is speeding up, man. So I can keep hastening the day, because as scripture says, our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. Until next time, shalom.